Good evening. Tonight we have an opportunity to speak with Angus about the truth behind the bathroom light. Angus, thank you for agreeing to be interviewed. Oh, that's an absolute pleasure. It's always a delight to be interviewed by yourself. So the question everyone would like to know the answer to is, why is it that you keep leaving the bathroom light on? Well, that's not really the question. The question is, should there be, given the current circumstances, any restrictions on the amount, given that we've invested £25 in the lighting in the bathroom? Is there any question that we should, by variance of some kind of behavioural circumstance, and taking into account the brevity of the situation, show that we can endeavour to use that light switch? That is the question, the fundamental question. Well, with all due respect, you haven't quite answered the question that I asked. We have invested £25 in that bathroom light. Now, there are switches, there is the cable, and there is the bulb. Now, the bulb is the important part. It's at the end of the system. A system which we are proud of. A system which was founded not long after the Second World War to bring light and happiness into people's lives, especially when their bathrooms began to make their way inside the house and not outside. That is something we should be proud of. And I, for one, celebrate the switch, the wire, and the bulb. Well, I'd like to ask you, let's try this in a slightly different way. We know that at the end of the hallway there is a switch on the wall. And that switch is connected to the light bulb in the bathroom. Can we agree on that? Oh, well, Angus, I think we've known each other long enough to show each other respect. Good. When one goes into the bathroom, depending on the time of day, the light switch will be turned on. At which point is the light switch turned off? I answered the relevant question. I answered the question that really is the most important question to be answered. And every answer has the question, and every question has the answer. Now, the priority in terms of which questions are more important, which ones are more relevant, is very much dependent on the type of things that people are interested in. And believe me or not, I understand that people are committed to reducing their use of power and electricity, and that bathroom lights all over the country have a significant part to play in this. But don't confuse that with the individual human right to be able to leave a bathroom light on should one desire, and I am not for one moment suggesting that I have ever done such a thing. But the question, I think, should be framed in a different way that reflects the realities of our lives today. And I know I speak on behalf of a couple of people. Well, I understand that the light switch should be turned off. I think everyone agrees that the light switch should be turned off when no one is in the bathroom. Have you ever, now or in the past, or do you have any plans to leave the bathroom light switch on when you're not in the bathroom? Now, that's getting to the nub. It's a philosophical question, isn't it? At which point is the light switch turned off? And indeed, how do we know that the light switch is turned off? Because when you close the bathroom door, and turn the light switch off, how do you know that the bulb is not still on? And indeed, if you have forgotten, and I'm not for one moment suggesting that anyone in this current situation has forgotten, if you have forgotten to turn the light switch off, how do you know that the bulb has not gone out anyway? These are the philosophical fundamentals of what I'm trying to get at today. It's not about who's to blame for leaving a light switch on, or who's to blame for possibly burning an extra few pence in units of electricity. It's about the deliverance of enlightenment to the people of Scotland. That's the important thing. The switch, the cable, the light bulb are all parts of a system that work together. And I think that is the answer to the question. I'm sorry, I'm going to be frightfully rude. You still have not answered the question. Have you ever left the bathroom light on? Well, Gussie boy, planning, that's what it's all about. But planning is nothing without time scales and without being specific and about knowing how we can evidence that something has happened. So if you ask me if I have any plans to leave the light switch on, well, that's like saying, well, do you plan to go on holiday next year? Are you planning to invade a foreign country? How many times do you change your socks every week? These are all the questions that we need to know the answers to. Now, the light in the bathroom might look as if it's the most important issue today, but there are other things that we should be focusing on. For example, when was the last time the little blue cake was inserted into the toilet cistern? That is the fundamental question. This is frightfully embarrassing. I'm going to try again because, people watching want to know the answer to this. Do you leave the bathroom light on sometimes by mistake? Gussie boy, that's not the question. That's not the question. The question is, how much have we invested in that light bulb? How many years has that light bulb been going without needing replacement? That's the amazing feature of this. Everything else pales into insignificance. Yes, no, these are not the questions that people really want to know the answers to. They don't really care whether the light switch has been left on or not. That's just something that, can I just say, the media are interested in this. And, whether it's on Newsnight or whether it's on Laura Kuenssberg on a Sunday or with yourself just now, the interest is always in, is the light bulb being switched on? Your average person in the street cares more about the street lights. They want the street lights on. And it's my job as part of the media to try and get to the truth of the matter. Truth. You can't handle the truth. I have to get up when it's dark in the winter time and have a shower. Am I expected to do that in darkness? No. I turn on the light. That light allows me to get washed and have a shower and to do things during the day that you cannot even fathom. I don't care if you just walk by and ignore me. I'm not there to be looked at, shouted at, spoken to. I just have my job to do in the background, and I do that having cleaned myself every morning in the shower, which, yes, requires a bathroom light. I would rather you just went on your way and said, thank you. The truth, you have no idea what the truth is. Do I leave the light bulb on? Are you asking me seriously? Have I ever left the light bulb on in the bathroom and forgotten to turn it on again? You're goddamn right I have.